The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as they just started out the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go action here on first down. It's caught. Smith. And now to speak of a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow he muscled his way open to catch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Second and 9 from the 26. Play-action fake. They look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early flag here. They're going to look to throw. And he's tight Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so. They wind up getting 7 on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they come up first and 10. Pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having the linebackers at the edge.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. They'll go for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot they take in this game.
They come up to the line now, facing 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. First interception thrown there, and that really not the best decision either. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but defense. They're able to take advantage of the early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
play fake here on first down. They'll roll it out right. This one in the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires it to safety. Picked up by the linebacker. Carries. And over 6 yards. That's how he's going to run with that. He got to get his first career interception.
If he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. He's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid. The reason they're going to keep it and go out for it.
There's a stop on the defensive side for Warner. Not much on that, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped, got that down for a win in the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 33 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. Pretty decent game.
She'll try and pick it up through the air. That's it's Dennis, linebacker, who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take over on the INT at the 5-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because you're already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear? All night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points are in their hip pocket. They have those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
Rookie mistake. 2 yards, they lost 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where you wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it, but dumped it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Facing a prospect to punt from their own end zone, they need some push-up. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And they'll get him past the 14-yard line. So Charles Smith, game 2 of the Cardinals rookie. He's got his team and when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, "Wow, what did you see?"
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I know he's struggling. The only thing that's going to help him now, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's got a first down at the tackle. Major shy of the 30. Scoreless after one. On first down, they'll drop to throw. on 5 of the 34. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And never much space in the pass. That required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And
time to get into the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you got good protection on some routes, because you got your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
on the move, and he's going to lose the take him down behind the line. Quan Alexander able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hit, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense, you got to drag around eyes, your primary goal. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because you might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. A minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was. They stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Mitchell. And a catch. That makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and 4. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. That is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 8 coming up. Left side, Cook. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Cook. Always got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 70 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we seen?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their